Yay. Let's put some earbuds in so y'all can hear me.
Maybe here. We'll use this. Oh, I really don't want that pattern. But there, and I'll match the whole thing. Hold on one moment. I gotta go. I got something. Let's hope that YouTube puts this on. I haven't gone live in that long. Life has gotten to me. Oh boy. Life has really gotten to me. Come along with me while I do my chores. Or some chores. I don't know which. I don't know if I'll be able to. Hello? Hello? How are you doing today? Hello? Hi? I'm so glad to see everyone. It's been a while. I don't exactly know how long. Um, it's been quite some time. I think you should put your foot down on that. Uh, my name is Laura, for those who are new and don't know. Um, what I'm doing is going through my chores, bringing y'all. Oh, I am from the U.S. in Virginia, if you don't know about that. Look, any inappropriate comments will be taken care of if pressed any further, just to let y'all know ahead of time. Because that comment will be taken down, and if you continue to pursue, then I'll. Yeah. I can. Look, Acero? Is that how you pronounce it? Uh, yeah, I understand. There's just a few in here that are texting that. Uh, so, yeah. But Aeros, I don't know how to quite pronounce that. That's a you. Forgive me, but that's a you situation. I have no personal experience in that field as a Christian woman. So, yeah. Let's see. Here. What I am going to do is set y'all on the top shelf of one of my dressers. so y'all can see what I'm doing, but also most mostly Walmart. There's Food Lion and BJ's too, but hello. I can't quite see the profile picture. I'm streaming on my phone, so it's just a bit small. But the picture looks very cute from where I can tell. Let's see. Uh, James from Georgia. That's nice. My brother's name is James. Uh, but that's nice. Let's see what we can do here. Bread. Our family doesn't eat much bread unless it's King's Hawaiian rolls for the lunches because we make little sliders out of it. My family's business doesn't work a lot. I mean, it works a lot. So, the U.S. I'm in the U.S. in the state of Virginia. For those who want me to go further into pinpoint, but I will warn you, Asha, that type of comment will get you put in a little bit of a temporary timeout if you keep that up. Um, for those who haven't seen my content, it's very random. I can tell you that now. Uh, and if you would like to see more content or have any questions for me, feel free to ask them. I just encourage any and all questions as long as you are kind and respectful. Australia, I've heard, has some interesting creatures. Um, I don't want to see the snakes there, or the spiders, or the kangaroos. So I'm just not a big fan of what's in Australia. I think it's a very beautiful place, but the critters. I don't I don't exactly want to deal with the critters. So yeah. Woo, sorry. I didn't mean to that. My dresser. Uh, it's okay. I really don't care about the views, honestly. Yeah. The phone fell off of my dresser. Here, I'll show y'all. That's where I had y'all sitting. I don't necessarily have a decent tripod. Um, no, the phone fell off, and the way this dresser is made, it's an old dresser, so the whole mirror move when the floor moves. And not to mention, this house is 84 plus years old. 84, I know it's that old, but I don't know how many years past that for this house. So the floors kind of shake with the furniture. You'd be surprised to see how an 84-year-old house can stand still. Hello, how are you doing today? Anyone? I crochet. Um, Actually, for the lives, when I first started doing lives, I did a lot of crochet. I'm thinking about doing that again in my lives. It's just hard to do that because you've got to have a pattern, I've got to have my phone, that type of thing. Crochet is easier to take up than knitting. It's one here. Let's see. Okay. Uh, okay. Can y'all hear? But crocheting just takes a crochet hook and stitch markers and yarn, as seen here. So, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Um, I do it a lot. So, oh, okay. Have a nice day. Hmm. Does anyone have any questions for me besides where I live? Or the only thing I can think of is keep coming back. Um, I am wearing earbuds. Let's see if this oop, mess with the phone and the phone's gonna fall. What do we think of the volume now? I mean, the volume can be fixed. It might be on my end. I don't know. Okay, my volume on my phone just needed to be turned up. The Oh, okay. Um, I don't know what you health issues. I don't think I have any health issues. Not to my knowledge. I'm healthy as a fly. Healthy as I could ever be. I got a splinter in my foot. Let me sit down. I found a splinter in my foot. And that's never fun. So, yeah. Well, not knit. I crochet. So, if that's what you mean, then yeah. I mean, doesn't bother me a whole lot. I actually do it to give away stuff. So, I have several different pictures of plushes that I've given to one of my little cousins. So, I am, but you do, I do need you to know that I'm not gonna do that type of thing there. Anything, how do I put it? it I mean, the single questions are fine, but it's where they start to get inappropriate. That's where you need to like watch it there, because there's a fine line for me. I'll let you know of that. Uh, How's everyone doing? Hello, Symphony. Back door? Oh, I'm warning you now. Watch yourself. I'm waiting for one of my moderators to come in. All right. Last warning, Mr. Lendro. I can put you on a 10th ban. It's kind of hard when I'm fixing my bed. Here, let's move a different angle. That should work. Yeah, that definitely should work. All right. 1 hour. Okay. There. I appreciate it, but I don't take those comments seriously. Okay. Anyone got any topics? Hold on, guys. Sorry. For anyone who does not know me, any movement and sudden movements, that is most likely my phone falling. So, just a heads up. Bed's all made. Fresh sheets and everything. Sweat a lot, so you can tell. But yeah, hold on. Forgive me. Nah. Forgive moi. Any questions at all? For those who are just now viewing or viewing on later? Got something on my foot and it's bothering the far out of me. Hello. I had a few rude comments, so I had to give him a small timeout. I made my bed, which is nice. I also have some clothes. Yeah, I don't know where any of my moderators are. Normally they come running. They enjoy my content. But let me grab these clean clothes real quick. I mean, yeah, but it was more the inappropriate comments, like pickup lines and such like that. I did give them warnings, so I try to be as kind to people as possible. So I can't help it sometimes if they choose something different. True. And I really shouldn't be testing it. Um, but there are some people out there when they do comment that and realize that after it's been addressed that it's not the most appropriate comment. So I try to leave it be. I got friends, family. But hello. I got friends and family on here. I'm not willing to support that type of content. Besides, it says in my bio, if you were to look at it, it's a family friendly channel, and I don't tolerate that type of thing. My moderators know that. I appreciate my moderators. I have this one moderator. Gotta love him for uh taking care of the comments. So understandable. I'm technically a small content creator too, even though I've got almost 600 followers. And even, I mean, it all depends. I'll give you some friendly advice here. Um, for your videos, use a viral sound, even if it isn't to the sound. I found that it gets the video a lot more views, and then you, of course, use hashtag short for it. Yeah, and see, that's where you need to complement what's in the video. Um, I've had videos where I've used the most popular sound at the time. For instance, don't come at me, Netflix. Oh, that's nice. But don't come at me, Netflix, for saying this. But the song Golden by the K-pop Demon Hunters, I used that on one of my more recent shorts, and it got 2.1K views, which is nice. And there again, you can look through my content at a later time and find it. It's basically titled, yeah, it's a pretty popular movie right about now. I quite enjoy it. I like the message of the songs, not the actual movie. So that's decent. And actually, what got me into K-pop Demon Hunters is the ending song. This is what it sounds like, which surprisingly, it's nice. I mean, Mine started out pretty rough. Most of the ones that I started out with were quirky and embarrassing. I don't even know if I still have them because I deleted them. I got embarrassed later on in life. Well, that there again, it also depends. You need to be able to show people that you're human too. And that's why I've been able to get to the point that I'm at because I've showed people that I'm human. I've showed people that I am a Christian. I'm 18. eh, And sometimes creating content like what you said is is not for someone, which you need to be able to realize that quickly. Um, Thankfully, I realized that I have hello. Thankfully, I realized that I have a talent in getting a good spotlight. If you notice, the shadows around are kind of eh. But if I were to be sitting over at my window with my phone propped up against it, oh, I understand. It's hard showing your face. I mean, yeah, but when I say they need to know that you're human too, I say that they need to know how to relate to you. Uh, okay, oh, yeah. This is my family home, so we're kind of in the same boat. I'm trying my best to give you some tips that worked for me because I took the right type of paths. Um, and I'm willing to show you how to do it, how to work with what you have. Like I've said, I'm live streaming on my phone right now. I've got earbuds in. I quite enjoy it. I mean, depending on the content, if new content is what you're trying to create, then yes, that'll take a lot, and I mean a lot of time, um, to be able for stuff to catch on to that. And I'll let you know there will be a few people that will try to get in the way of that. Um, I use this channel to support my jewelry making. I use it to support my self-esteem because my self-esteem was very low at the age of 15, 16, because I had been mistreated. Not by anyone, not in a relationship. I had been disrespected in a way to where it brought me down in my self-esteem. Not to mention my parents were fighting in front of me a lot. So I needed to know what I felt in my heart in order to continue on with the YouTube stuff. And I honestly never thought it would get traction. Yeah. Um I did have a, as some would say, it was a blue collar bringing up or a redneck bringing up. My father was a Gen X, baby boomer, and my mom is a Gen X. So, and they were 7 years apart in age. Mind you, my dad was married at the time when they met. They didn't do anything. He actually was in the process of a divorce at the time. Um, mm, yeah, that that can be tough because you don't know how to respond to the situation anymore because no one has showed you how to. And I'm willing to show everyone my past. Of course, a few things in my life before I completely show it will have to change. And I know it will get criticized a lot. Um, I know I'll hear some people say, you had a better bringing up than I did. Um, that all depends on the viewpoint of the person. Yeah, there again, it all depends on the person's choices. Um, you need to be able to make a strong decision that you know you can trust because your decision isn't going to be based off of someone else's. It's going to be based off of what you feel. And I know that's hard in this time and age. It'll be what you feel led to do. So, it all depends on the person. They need to make the right decisions. And of course, upbringing has a thing to do with it. But I let everyone make their own decisions. And I try to trust that their decisions will lead them in the right path, even if it means, like the other dude, that I had to temporarily put him on a timeout. Because what I want to show them is I grew up with a family that had a hard time and did their best to make a good life. Um, so yeah, it's also why I'm not like very social in public. I honestly don't expect to be recognized like some of those fancy YouTubers. So, I'm thinking about getting ready to end the live so I can finish folding the laundry. Um, but thank you to everyone who has come, supported me, and wanted to come back. Thank you all. This has been my corner. Thank you for coming. This is Little Corners signing out. Bye.